A palm tree, the size of a small city, rising straight from the ocean floor, built for $12 billion out of nothing but sand and rock. Experts swore the waves would erase it in years. They were wrong. Dead wrong.
Welcome to NextGen 2050. You're not ready for this.
This thing shouldn't exist, yet here it stands, defying every tide, every storm, every prediction. And right now, luxury hotels, billion-dollar villas, and thousands of people live on it like it's normal land. But 20 years ago, it was just sea, just water waiting to swallow everything. Dubai needed more coastline, fast. The sheik had a vision: turn desert into dream, turn ocean into real estate. In 2001, Nakheel started digging, not with shovels, with the biggest dredgers on Earth. They sucked up the seabed, 94 million cubic meters of sand, enough to bury Manhattan knee-deep, sprayed it into a perfect palm shape, trunk, 16 fronds, then wrapped the whole thing in an 11-kilometer crescent breakwater. 7 million tons of mountain rock blasted and dumped like giant Legos. But here's the problem. Sand doesn't stay put in the ocean. It shifts, it sinks. It turns to soup when waves hit. The first piles went down. The sea pushed back hard. Currents ripped at the edges. Early sections started to slide. Engineers watched their screens in panic. One wrong current and months of work would vanish overnight.
I'm standing right above this. It'll shaking a little. It's really unstable. Wow, this platform isn't holding. We need to evacuate, now.
They raced the clock because the ocean never sleeps. Storms could hit any day. And in 2003, an Iraq in Iran sent trimmers straight through the Gulf. The new sand trembled. Engineers held their breath. If it liquefied, the whole palm would collapse like a house of cards. It held, barely, but that wasn't even the worst part. The breakwater worked too well. It blocked the tides. Water inside the crescent went stagnant. No flow, no oxygen. Algae exploded, fish died. The smell hit the construction crews like a wall. Locals started whispering. This billion-dollar dream was turning into a toxic swamp. They had to fix it, fast. Cut 2 massive gaps in the rock wall, 100 meters each. Let the sea breathe again. Water now flushes through every 13 days. Perfect. But they lost precious time and money.
Wait, this thing can actually collapse?
Now came the real madness: vibro-compaction. They drove giant vibrating probes deep into the wet sand, thousands of them, hour after hour. The ground shook like an earthquake on purpose. Loose grains locked tight, turned liquid chaos into solid foundation. No steel, no concrete piles, just physics and pressure. One mistake, and the entire island would sink under its own hotels. They tested every inch. GPS guided the dredgers to the millimeter. Ships floated in circles, spraying sand like fire hoses from hell. The palm grew, frond by frond, day by day. But the sea kept testing them. Erosion chewed the beaches. Sand vanished overnight in places. Waves slammed the crescent at 2 meters high. The rock wall took the hits, cracked in spots, shifted under pressure. Divers went down in zero visibility to check. One wrong move and the Gulf would claim them. Construction never stopped, 24/7. heat over 50 degrees, sandstorms blinding the crews. Yet they kept building.
We are falling behind schedule.
This sand is holding up entire buildings? That is unbelievable. Amazing.
Imagine the pressure. Billions on the line, the world watching. If it failed, Dubai's entire future as a global icon would drown with it. Workers pushed through exhaustion. Engineers slept in shifts. One supervisor later admitted he aged 10 years in 2, because every tide brought a new threat. Every storm forecast triggered emergency sand dumps. They lost entire sections twice, rebuilt them overnight. The palm bent, it cracked. It almost collapsed, but it didn't. Then came the payoff nobody saw coming. The island stabilized, hotels rose. Atlantis opened with fireworks that lit up the sky. The monorail started gliding down the trunk like a silver snake. Villas sold for millions before the paint dried. From space, it looked impossible. A perfect green palm floating in blue. 78 extra kilometers of beach, luxury beyond imagination. Tourists flooded in, money poured back, 50 billion in returns and counting.
I can't believe we're literally living on engineered sand right now.
But here's the hidden truth they don't put on the postcards. The island is still moving, slowly. 5 millimeters a year in places, settling, compressing. The ocean never forgets. Maintenance crews dredge and replace sand constantly. Beaches get reshaped every few years. The breakwater needs constant watching. One big storm or unexpected quake, and the math changes. Yet it still defies, still stands, still proves humans can bend nature when they refuse to lose. The risk was insane. Divers mapped coral graves where the sand now sits. Marine life took a hit. Currents shifted forever. Some called it arrogance, others called it genius. Either way, people live there today, wake up to ocean views on land that didn't exist 2 decades ago. Drive roads built on compacted seabed, swim in pools that sit where fish once swam free.
You feel the ocean fighting back under your feet?
And the craziest part is, this was just the beginning. Dubai didn't stop with one palm. They built more, bigger dreams, wilder shapes. But this first one proved it could be done. Proved sand and willpower could beat the sea. For now.
This changes everything I thought about what's possible.
So next time you see that palm from a plane or a drone shot, remember the chaos, the cracks, the near collapses, the $12 billion, and the sheer nerve it took to say the ocean doesn't get the final word.
I'm still standing here, and it's holding. Take a look at this incredible view behind me. The NextGen 2050 project is fully operational.
If you think this palm was insane, wait until you hear about the next project Dubai's already planning. It makes this one look like a sandbox toy. The scale, the risk, the engineering that's coming. You seriously don't want to miss what's next.
Hit that follow right now. We're diving deeper tomorrow.
Because the ocean is still out there, waiting, and Dubai just keeps building anyway.